All right, YouTube. Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast. We're talking Auburn football down in Deep South. College football is king. And on the plains of Auburn, the battle cry is War Damn Eagle. All right, so we got the prediction show. Yes, sir. We're talking about Auburn here tonight. And I don't know. I just, over the past few weeks, Auburn has shown a lot of vulnerabilities, especially in the turnover area of football, and it makes it really difficult to predict the game like this. Now, of course, we got Oklahoma. Brent Venables has done a great job there and has really just done some great things defensive-wise to where he's limited some guys, some teams, to be able to move the football, especially in the run game. So it kind of limits my prediction. Down in Deep South, college football is king, and on the plains of Auburn, the battle cry is War Eagle. Now, Oklahoma and Auburn have met before. Most recently in a bowl game, I think it was like 2017, that bowl game. I think it was the Sugar Bowl, where Auburn lost that game 35-19. And Oklahoma subsequently onboards into the SEC as a conference member this year. Most recently, with the loss to Tennessee on the road, wasn't able to really do much offensively, got beat a lot, especially on the offensive side, especially with those long passes, losing that game 25-15. But Oklahoma feels like they may get a kickstart from Marcus Hawkins Jr., a 3-star. And we're not going to get into the stars because he had some success in that second half against Tennessee as a dual threat quarterback. And that's something that Auburn has not been able to have a lot of success again. Well, I won't say have a lot of success, but I think they improved in the Arkansas game other than some of the busted plays. But they did a good job of keeping Arkansas pretty much under the wraps, only allowing, they allowed 24 points, but, you counter that with some catastrophic turnovers. My goodness. Now, the caveat to this is Oklahoma has a incredible tendency to create turnovers on defense. And Brent Venables, who has been a defensive guru for the most part, and usually, as you've seen, most of the guys that are defensive coordinators with success, sometimes they don't do well, translating into that head coaching portion of the football field. But this is not to Brent Venables' fault. He's had a lot of guys at the wide receiver position that have been injured that could prove detrimental down the stretch. I'm not sure if it will prove detrimental against the Auburn Tigers, but it's going to be a challenge for him as he faces not having those wide receivers, having, starting a true freshman at quarterback on the road against Auburn, your first SEC road match. And Auburn is going to be a hostile environment. They gave Arkansas's quarterback all kind of troubles to the point where I thought he was hurt. I mean, he was contacted a lot in this game. He was sacked a lot in this game. So I just am really interested to see how Oklahoma will respond in this game. Now, is it more about Auburn or is it more about... My thing is, it's all about Auburn. As a matter of fact, we started this, Devin Dawson started the All About Auburn fan page. But I think this more than ever is an All About Auburn thing. Can you limit the turnovers? Can you continue to have at least some kind of respectability at the line of scrimmage? Now, Oklahoma does not allow a lot of yards rushing the football. And a lot of folks are talking about, hey, Auburn needs to run the ball. Yeah, maybe they should. But they got to figure out creative ways to do it, because Oklahoma does not allow a lot of success at the run game. Auburn is depleted somewhat in their secondary. I think there's some guys that are definitely going to have to step up in that realm of Auburn football. And it's going to be a very challenging weekend because, I mean, when you look at it, this is a all but must win game for Auburn. Auburn had this 5 game road stretch. I mean, home stretch leading into the Georgia game. And we thought that they needed to be undefeated or at least 4-1. And now we're just looking, hell, we just need them to be 3-2. Because if you win 3 games, there's some winnable games down the stretch. If Auburn can kind of get their quarterback situation finalized. At this point, as much as I'm not a huge fan of this, I think Peyton Thorne is your guy. Peyton Thorne is your guy. He has the most experience, and he does show up for the big games. I think Oklahoma has some challenges as well, especially on the road, trying out a new quarterback. And with all the depletion of the wide receivers that would have made this Oklahoma team, I think, a little bit different this year. But we shall see. Now, here's what I want to see from the Auburn Tigers. I want to see Damari Alston, as explosive as he can be. I just want him to hold on to the football. I want Jerquez Hunter to hold on to the football because Auburn has averaged about two fumbles per game. Auburn has also averaged, a crazy amount of interceptions against Power 5 teams in the last few games. If that's in place, I think Auburn has some chances to be successful. With that in mind, it is prediction time. I don't know if Auburn has had enough time to correct the turnover miscue situations. Also, I think the defense has had some challenges with getting teams off the field on third down. I hope that has been an emphasis in practice this week because that has been detrimental to them. Also, the costly, untimely turnovers and penalties for the Auburn Tigers has to change. But with that in mind, I'm a realist. I don't know that can be corrected in 1 week. It's prediction time. We've been doing this for about 5 years. I appreciate everyone who has always supported Vernon Speak Sports. Auburn, I don't like my prediction, and I honestly hope and think that I'm wrong. But I got Oklahoma 24-21. I think Auburn's mistakes, they will make some more mistakes. I think they will turn the ball over at inopportune times and cost themselves and put Hugh Freeze further on the hot seat. Go ahead and like this video, comment, and subscribe. 24-21 is my score here for Oklahoma. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. And as always, great to be an Auburn Tiger. War damn Eagle. And by the way, be careful, man. This storm is coming through. I don't think it will be as bad as folks may think. But you always got to be cautious. War damn Eagle.